Hi, it's Caitlin, and I'm here with more Holo Taco. I feel like they're just putting out nail polish every time I turn around. This time I have the 2023 Holo Royalty Limited Edition Trio, and if you love purple, then I think you're going to love this trio. The Holo Royalty debut trio was designed by Holo Royalty customers, which is sort of the loyalty program that Holo Taco offers on their website. And I just think that these three polishes are just so quintessentially Holo Taco, and I'm honestly really happy to see some holo again from Holo Taco. The polishes that I'm sharing today are limited edition, which means once they sell out, they're gone for good. Or, I mean, maybe they'll come back in the future, but for now, that's the story. I'll link the Holo Taco website down below, and I think we should just get into the swatches.
I'd like to start off with a little Holo Taco bottle appreciation. I think they do an amazing job with their bottles, and Holo just looks so good in the bottle as well as on the nail. So I thought I would start with toe beans, which I'm probably equally excited about everything in this trio, but this one particularly excited me when I saw it in the bottle. And this one is a light pink linear holographic polish with a gleaming pink shimmer peeking through. And this one is obviously inspired by toe beans on cats, which are adorable. And this one is such a beautiful tribute to cats. So hopefully you like cats and their little toe beans, and hopefully you'll like this polish. I know I certainly do. And as you can see, after that second coat, it is probably opaque enough for me personally. I would just wear it in two, but I know there are people out there who have more visible nail line than I do and longer nails, so I wanted to show it built up in three. And this does have a fantastic formula. It looks amazing when you let it dry down in three coats. This is before top coat. You can see how strong the linear effect is, and it's going to be strongest without top coat, but let's be honest, we all need top coat in order to get longer wear out of our polish. Or if you take your polish off every day, then definitely skip top coat when it comes to linear holos. And I'm using my personal favorite top coat, which is Cuticula's Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat. And once you let that dry down with the polish, I find it doesn't really dull the holographic effect too much. As you can see here, the holo is still super strong. You get those really strong rainbows, which I love so much. And that pink shimmer peeks through really subtly, but it's really beautiful. And here I'm showing it off under my swatch lights. And the shimmer also almost gives like a greeny orangey look depending on what lighting you catch it in. I don't know if my videos really captured it. It is super subtle, but you can definitely see it. And to me, pink and orange and green just go really nicely together. So I think that overall this polish is a huge win, and it's a huge win for anyone who loves linear holo, which myself is included in that category. And here I'm showing it with my camera flash so you can see what it would look like under those conditions, and it's just so rainbowy. And for the sake of science and comparisons, I wanted to show toe beans compared to Pink Fizz, which is probably the closest polish that I have to toe beans from Holo Taco. And one thing that was very obvious to me when I was swatching was that these new polishes in the trio seem to have the paddle brush as a standard with them. And I'm super happy about that because, as you can see, it's a lot easier to apply the polish with the paddle brush than the tiny little stick brush that Pink Fizz has. So the obvious difference is that toe beans is much lighter. It also has that tiny little bit of pink shimmer particle, which you can see in there. And Pink Fizz is just 100% linear holographic. Pink Fizz I also it's probably pretty obvious to you, is much darker. It's a much brighter pink, and Toe Beans is like way lighter and also maybe on a tiny bit on the purple side compared to Pink Fizz. They're both beautiful. I love them both, and they're both super holographic. Another polish that looks gorgeous in the bottle is Glamethyst, and I was super excited to put this on my nails just because of how sparkly it looked in the bottle. So this one is described as a light purple glitter polish, and it has complementary green shimmer in it. So to me, this formula really reminded me of some of the other glitter polishes that Holo Taco has done in the past. I believe there's Menchie, is it Xyler? And then I think there was an entire collection at the holidays one year. The difference here with this one is that it has green shimmer, whereas the other ones didn't in the past. So this one is definitely a polish that needs to be built up. I went very sheer on that first coat, and honestly, you could probably use it as a topper if you wanted to, but it does build up really nicely on the second coat, and once again, I would probably just wear it in two. I like a delicate touch when it comes to these sorts of finishes, but I am going to show it in 3 coats because most people, if you want full coverage, will probably want 3 coats. So this one had a surprisingly strong shimmer shift in it, and I will show that off in a second, but the holo and sparkle in this one is just incredible. I love holographic glitters. I want to see more of them. I know people don't like the removal aspect of glitters, but that's why you have peely bases, and I just think they're worth the effort that is required with glitters. So this one will dry down super textured, and I will recommend a glitter eater type top coat. So Glisten and Glow created a glitter grabber, which is my personal favorite, and then after you apply the glitter top coat, you can apply a quick dry top coat over that, and it'll give you a super smooth finish. But I'm, for the sake of time, just applying 1 layer of top coat so you can see how beautiful and glossy and squishy this looks when you apply top coat and get everything smoothed out. That holo is delicious. Just looking at it on the screen is getting me very excited. So here it is in 3 coats plus top coat. Now, as I start moving my hand around, hopefully you're able to catch that green shift. Green and purple complement each other so beautifully, and I am very excited to see Holo Taco using some shimmer elements in their polishes. I just think that this one is really beautiful and everything's working really nicely together. Unfortunately, there was no sun when I swatched this, but it looks good in any lighting, and even when you catch the tiniest sun ray, it sparkles. And last but not least, we have Royal Crush, and this one is another gorgeous polish. This one is a purple frosted metal, which was a really popular finish, I want to say 2-ish years ago when Holo Taco put out a collection of frosted metals. This one is honestly so beautiful. It has a rich purple metallic finish, a sprinkling of scattered holo in it, and it comes together beautifully. So this one has a really good formula. It goes on without full coverage in the first coat, but I was able to get opacity in just 2 coats with this. And I just really like the little metallic flakes in this. I think they work really, really nicely. And I can see why so many people do like this finish because it's absolutely beautiful. So as you can see on that second coat, it's pretty much opaque. This one will dry down with the tiniest bit of texture, but 1 layer of top coat will take care of it, and I don't have any Holo Taco top coats, I don't think, in my collection. So if I did, I would show off the polishes with those, but again, I'm using my personal favorite, which is the Cuticula Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat. And as you can see here, it provides really beautiful shine and plumps everything up. And this just has a gorgeous, gorgeous finish. So here it is in 2 coats with the top coat and also a top coat string that is bothering me, but it's there now. And I just love the twinkle on this one. This one looks fantastic in just about every lighting, and this is one of those polishes that, in my opinion, looks really good when it's out of direct light, which you're going to see here. You really can see those metallic shreds or flakes really nicely. They stand out really beautifully, but when you're in brighter light, it all just kind of looks like one polish. So it's very dimensional, looks great in every lighting, and I'm definitely a fan. I have a crush on Royal Crush.
It's actually kind of a tough call for me to pick my favorite out of this trio because I really love Toe Beans, because I love a really delicate but intense linear holo. So delicate meaning the color's sort of delicate, but the holo is intense, and that's what you're getting with Toe Beans. But I also super love Glamethyst because I love, 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 is it Menchie the cat? I don't know. But it's a similar concept polish, and I just think that that is really representative of Holo Taco. I just want glitter, and I want holo, and I want super sparkly nail polish. So I'm really happy with this trio, and I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments if you're a fan of these Holo Royalty created polishes. I think the fans did an incredible job, and I think it speaks to what they want to see. So I hope we see more polishes like this in the future from Holo Taco. I guess that's it for me, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.